But the event may have been caused of unaddressed hazards and risks. May kapabayaan lang na hindi na-address yung mga hazards and risks. Okay? So ano ba ang hazards? Can anybody read it for me? Pinati, Jano, Manuel?
Hazard. Any object, situation, or behavior that has potential to cause injury, ill health, or damage to property or the environment.
Okay, thank you. So hazard is anything, maging object man dyan, situation, or even behavior that has the potential to cause injury, sakit, or damage to property. Yan, hazard yan. Chemical hazard, tulad ng lumang sample ng chemical hazard. Exposure to asbestos,
Gas.
gas, exploding fan, chemical din yan. Kung nasa mobile ka ng TNT, chemical hazard din. That's chemical, exploding. Ergonomic hazard, it has something to do with the musculoskeletal injuries na dito. Nakukuha ng tao over time for the same position. Ulit. Sa MOOC kaya sila nagbigay ng mga nakagandang upuan dahil sa ergonomic function. Kasi design ng mga function sila doon until now. So, mga machines bibigyan ng magandang upuan, bibigyan, depende sa posture mo. So, yan ang mga measures actually na ginagawa ng ibang industry to put an intervention between our having ergonomic hazards sa mga workers. Okay. Then of course, biological hazard. Ano bang mga biological hazards? For example, nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic dahil sa biological hazard mo naman. COVID-19, yeah? There's something biological, nagkaroon ka ng sakit from it, okay? Or, for example, exposure to animals. Okay, kung nagkatrabaho sa piggery, kung wala kang mga interventions o mga equipments to mitigate that one. Nakakaroon pa yan na kakaroon ka ng biological related diseases. Okay? And then physical hazard. Physical hazard of course is something na makaka-harm sa iyo physically. Mga breathing hazards, matutog ka, bumuharin ka, yan ang physical hazard. Okay? Ito naman yung sa marina, yan, physical hazard yan. Okay? Electrical hazard, of course, electrika, yun. And sa mga bagong panahon ngayon, nagdagdag sila ng mga hazards tulad ng work, organization hazard. Anything that can cause you stress and anxiety sa work. So, dahil kay boss mo, nagkaroon ka ng bakit may stress, kinakonsider na nila yung hazard mo. Work, organization hazard. Kumbaga, because of that organization, dahil sa mga kasama mo sa business, mga boss mo, nagkaroon ka ng mental health issues. So that's considered already work organizational hazard. Iba yun sa workload demands. Workload demands kasi usually self mo yung trabaho, physical mo yung trabaho. Ang work organizational is more related to people. Okay? So, workload naman is ano kung nakatapusin kung ano na. It also causes you stress and anxiety. Okay? So, yan lang, example ng mga hazard yan. Kasi may tinatawag din tayong risk. The risk is the probability and severity of a worker being harmed by the hazard. For example, a hazard is exposed solid blade. May circular solder, nakikita mo na nag-iikot. The risk dyan is operating a saw with exposed blade. Alam mo na siya, wala siyang guide. Kung pwede mo siyang matouch anytime. Ginamit mo pa rin. That's already a risk. So you translated the hazard into risk. Hazard lang yun eh. Hindi naman sana yun. Hindi ka naman nun sana makakapag. But then you use it as is na wala kayong intervention na ginawa. So you are taking a risk. Okay? And then of course, bleach stored on a high shelf. The risk is drinking bleach that was stored away. May pinalaman naman yun natin kasi I'm from the rural areas naman din pa ako. Yung pinsan ko, nakitulong kami sa bahay ng auntie namin. And then in the evening, kahit gano'n kayo, hindi na. Yung bata, humingi ng tubig. Humingi ng tubig. Yung tatay, wala kuryente din sa dito ko ngayon. So nakakapangan siya din sa kusina. Kumuha ng gano'n. Pwede sa baso, ngayon sa bata. Gusto ka ang bata, tinanong na sa lakas. Kasi ang gas at saka tubig yung halo ng normal doon sa kusina. Okay, so tulad lang yan, bleach stored sa high shelf. Actually, ang storage kasi magiging hazardous yan kung hindi nyo masusort yan. That's a hazard. Dito ang tubig, may gas, di ba? Dito ang tubig, doon ang gas, doon ang bleach. So kung walang sorting ng tama, that will be in itself a hazard. Okay? And then, another example is poor site scaffolding. And then, the risk is of course working on the top of poor scaffolding. Poor na nga, nag-risk ka pa. Okay? So, these are just example of risk. Okay? Now, to mitigate the risk and hazards, we are using the protective, personal protective equipment. Commonly referred to as PPE, is equipment worn to minimize exposure to hazards that cause serious workplace injuries and illnesses. Okay? So, yan, nandito dyan, ano yung mga PPE. Ear protection, yung respiratory equipment, safety gloves, safety shoes of course, safety helmet, safety glasses, reflective clothing. So, tayo dito sa machine, hindi naman natin gagamitin yung lahat. We only have selected PPEs. Okay? Now, what is safety? Ito ang target natin. So when we are working, makalabas tayo sa workplace natin ng buo at walang kulang. That is basically the target of, or the goal na sinasabi natin safety. Okay? So safety is the condition of being secure from harm, injury, or danger. It is also the practice of preventing or reducing hazardous conditions that could cause injury. Okay? Safety is divided into two broad categories, which includes practices that will prevent injury to workers, practices that will prevent damage to machine and equipment, practices that will prevent the loss or waste of material. Tandaan nyo na si 3M. Tatlong M. Safety of man, safety of machine, safety of materials. Okay? Basically. Areas of safety. So, these are the areas na i-consider natin when it comes to safety. Personal grooming. Bakit ka nagkaroon ng personal grooming sa safety? Let's discuss that later. Proper housekeeping and safe work practices. Okay? Personal grooming. First, always wear approved eye protection. Bakit kaya? Pwede ka naman gumamit ng ito, eye protection naman ito eh. Bakit may sinasabi approved? Bakit kaya? Dapat it is the safety glass is approved for use in the machine shop. Kasi baka glass yan, pag tinamaan yan, magsa-shatter yan. Lalo ma-hard yung mata mo. Kasi usually yung ginagamit natin ng mga polymer plastics na safe yan, hindi sa shatter. Yung sa safety glass. So kailangan is approved for use sa mga industries. Tulad yan, no? Nakita, lumipad ang piece of grinder, tumama sa safety glass niya. Kung wala siyang safety glass kaya, ano kaya nangyayari mo? Siyempre, obvious, di ba? Mapupuwing, di ba? Mapupuwing ka ng grinder, bis. Okay? So, never wear loose clothing. Wear short sleeves or roll up long sleeves. Pag long sleeves, roll up. Okay? Kasi pag nakabit yan ng makina, wala ka ng time na bumarin yan. Kung nakabi yan ng makina mo ng 3,000, sa isang segundo lang, beses ka na yung pinalupan. You don't have time to react. Maraming namamatay dahil dyan. Kapatulo. Lalo sa mga maid, conventional maid, napakatayin ko yan pag nabit ko yung kahit mga belts na eh, yung mga nandun, hindi ako nakasupan. And then wear shop apron or socks, tie apron at the back. Kung makapansin nyo sa mga industries, yung mga apron nila or socks nila, ang tali na sa likod lagi yan. Hindi dito sa harap. Kasi very dangerous kung nasa harap mo yung makabit mo ako na yan. Remove neckties and ID legs, lalo na yung mga ID na rambling. Sa amin lang sa first kung pinagtrabahoan na conventional natin, ang ID natin is plate. Ito. Kasi kagawa sila ng mga legs. Pwede lang nahuli ng spindle. Remove rings, wristwatch, earrings, and bracelets. Obvious reason, di ba? Kahit ito na i-explain niya. Pag yan ang nakabit ng spindle part ng makina, baka lilipad yung daliri mo. So please, tanggal. Wala po kung nag-operate na ito. Lalo na sa conventional. Wala ko mag-explain yan.
Nagpasalon.
Your hair must be tied up and tucked back safely. Buti na spindle naman. Buti na lang, ito ang matanggal. Ito ang hinila lang pati ulo niya naman. Wasak niya lang. Buti natanggal lang yung anit niya. Never wear gloves around rotating spindles. Pag i-operate ka ng drilling machine or milling machine na okay, never come or suot ng gloves. Kasi madali yung mahagit ng kwan, mahahawakan sila ng ano. Sa kamay lang kasi, mas cut ka lang konti. Pero pag may gloves na kasi, talagang, sobrang bigat ako. Kahit nag-grind, pero tool, never wear gloves. Huwag kang mag-gloves. Selected na ang area na pwede ka mag-gloves. Buhat ka ng pan, mga bagay-bagay, magpa-transfer ka ng mga workers na hindi nabuga, okay lang yan. Mag-gloves ka. But then, if you're operating a machine, milling machine, drilling machine, slave machine, never ever wear gloves. Okay na yung ma-scratch lang yung konti yung kamay, huwag ka lang hilahin ng makina. Okay? No sandals, slippers, or open-toe footwear. Okay? Tanggal yung kanya, yung balat na sapatos, pero safe pa rin siya. Kasi, steel toe. Hindi ka naman kaya require na steel toe. Kung huwag mo kaya magsuot ng sandal at saka slipper at dito. Lalo na mag-shop na tayo. Okay? But if you have a safety shoe, please, gawin mo. Alam na kung medyo kami mo sa mga alam. Okay? And then, housekeeping, of course, stop machine before cleaning it. Dapat mo mag-clean ng makina na umanda sa internet. Of course, kahit manda, pwede mo maninisin sa labas. But you have to clean inside, the chips, of course, you have to stop the machine. That's basic common sense, yeah? Okay. Okay. So keep machine and hand tools clean. And then use brush to remove chips. Siyempre, huwag mo kamayin yan. Masusugat mo yan. What we mean by chips here is yung mga hindi nakapag-machine. May ibig sabihin ng chips is yung mga metal na mga shavings na pag nagmamachine tayo, yun ang tinatawag ng mga chips. Okay? And then do not place tools and materials or machine tables or near rotating spindles. Kasi pag tinamaan ng rotating one, yan, lilipan yan. It may injure you or others in the workshop. Okay? So, alas stress na. Ikat muna siguro tayo. And then, come back after 15 or 20 minutes. Okay.